Welcome back to Let's Laugh About It, the Not So Serious Business Podcast, hosted by yours truly, Zoe Kahn. Before we hop into today's episode, I just wanted to ask if you're not already subscribed to our inevitable newsletter, if you could please do so if you don't mind getting some fun emails weekly. We'll put the link in the show notes. It's one of my goals to share more tips and tricks and showcase CX leaders, post about job postings, just provide value through this newsletter. And it really helps. Each subscriber is really important. So if you don't mind going to subscribe to that newsletter, I really appreciate it. If you want to tell me that you did so that I can thank you, please feel free to send me a LinkedIn DM. But without further ado, let's hop into it. Today, I wanted to feature this brand, Good Girl Snacks. They make the Hot Girl Pickles. And I actually saw that they had Alix Earle actually posted their pickles on her TikTok, but the whole thing was about her not being able to open the pickle jar. So it immediately isn't like the best thing ever, but let's watch the videos. I'll try to narrate as much as I can for those who are just listening rather than watching. But if you want to watch this, you can watch it on Spotify and on YouTube to see the footage too. So, Alix Earle, this was a couple weeks ago, so this was May 31st, 2026. She has 8.5 million subscribers. Insane. Here is the video. Let me show you. So here's the video that Alix posted on her TikTok. Again, she has 8.5 million subscribers.
And I can't. I've been dying for these pickles all day. These are the moments where I'm like, I need a man. I'm so frustrated. Ugh. Oh, you're such a bitch. I might ask this guy to come over just to open this jar of pickles.
I'm going to pause it for a second because I think it would be really funny if the Hot Girl Pickles brand leaned into her being like, I need a man. I might invite a man over just to open these pickles. And if they leaned into it, like in either direction, like, or maybe like an I don't need a man t-shirt to open my pickles, or like I need a man t-shirt to open my pickles, or both. But that's just a funny, like, girls are so funny where they like opening up a jar and we'll joke around about needing a man to do that or needing a man to like do something around the house. But then we're also like, we're so independent. But that would be funny if they leaned into that whole thing of like an independent woman who needs a man to open her pickles. Something like that.
Oh, what? No. Asia. Mama needs help.
Asia's
Mama
her dog.
Mama needs help with the pickles.
Now she's tapping the pickle jar with
I saw you're supposed to.
A knife.
Ugh.
She keeps trying to open the pickles. She can't. Tapping it again with a knife.
It's really that serious. All day I wanted these cold pickles. Guys, tap the edges.
This has 530,000 likes. I'd have to look at how many views, but she opened it. She's so happy.
Yes. Wow, that's all I had to do.
What a great advertisement for your brand. And now she's doing a happy dance.
Wow. All I want.
Okay, so then the brand saw it and posted this.
Alix Earle just posted her pickle brand on her TikTok. Let's talk about everything that's happened to our brand since that's happened literally last night. Or I guess your guys' morning. I'll explain. This is a story time. The whole video is literally about her saying how badly she's been craving the pickles and wanting to eat them all day. And she's getting home after a long day trying to open them and she cannot open the jar. imagine our horror when we see that video. We're like, okay, amazing, she's posting about us, but she can't open her jar. Sorry, queen, we love you. Extra details here. I'm across the world right now because I'm here for a wedding, and I was literally sleeping when she posted this video, okay? It was 4 a.m. Best friend, co-founder, yes, calls me at 4 a.m. 70 fucking times, and I'm like, someone died. Who died? Wake up, bitch, Alix posted. I'm up. I watch the video, I'm freaking out. I see all these Shopify orders come in, like literally like, this woman is magical. She has so much power, it's insane. I literally do not go back to sleep because we're getting so many orders and so much is happening and it's crazy and we're so excited. Like, this is insane. We think that she bought them at Nude Miami because she posted this photo and we're literally right there in the photo. She bought these and posted a video about it, about how much she loves them, which is so crazy to us. So anyway, trust your mother, try them. Thank you, Alix, and so much more coming. We are so excited. Love you.
I've been dying for these pickles.
So first of all, I love that when brands just interact in real time, just they're humans. They really are just like behind the brand and you know that it's a human and not just this like big conglomerate. So it's really cool to see brands just react in real time to what's going on. And so she mentioned that the video, or that she couldn't open the pickle jar, which again, not the best experience to show. But like, as you can see, Alix Earle was just so happy to get them open finally. And she probably wouldn't have posted the video if she could easily get the pickles open too. So it's like, it's fine. So then the other co-founder posted this. It says across the screen, Alix Earle posted our pickle brand and the whole video is her struggling to open the jar, ... So they responded with this TikTok.
Posted our pickle brand and the whole video is her struggling to open a jar.
All I want are to get the pickles open. And I can't.
So here's a video on how to open a Hot Girl Pickles jar from the co-founder herself. You're gonna take your jar and you're gonna tap all sides of the lid on the flat surface. It should open right up. It's worth the reward.
And Alix agrees, and it's her Alix happy dancing.
Wow.
Alix Earle.
So super cool. And yeah, I just love the way that they already leaned into it. Again, I think that I personally would lean into it even more, and maybe they did and I just haven't seen it, but just a really cool, you'd pay probably millions of dollars to work with Alix Earle for your brand. So congrats to these girly pops for making a cool brand that people just genuinely like. It brings us back to like the product is your most important part of your brand. Like, if you have a good product, word will get out and the marketing will do its job by itself, and you can have moments like this that are just organic and free and just so cool to see. So I wanted to also turn this into a little bit of like a shop with me with my CX brain and visit their website because I'm interested to see pickles in glass jars or anything with liquid in it, like beverage. They're really, it's really difficult to do direct to consumer, D2C. So when I heard that the Shopify orders were coming in, I didn't realize that they also have D2C. A lot of kind of like food brands like this or beverage or anything that's heavy, a lot of times they'll have just retail, but they might not be in a lot of retailers. Like that Nude Miami grocery shop, I think is like one of those like cool, trendy grocery shops, kind of like an Erewhon. And so they might not be available in a bunch of places with retail. So, and it was just a good opportunity, even if it might be a little bit hard and like expensive with shipping or, you know how it is with shipping heavy product. It was good for this situation that Alix Earle posted, and there was solutions for people to just go on and go on their website and buy it immediately. And I'm sure they captured so many customers from that too, and the customers' data, where if they didn't have D2C and someone saw it, they go to the website, maybe they could go and find their store locator, and maybe there's a store by them, but this was able to reduce that friction of people trying to figure out where they can get them, and they were just able to buy online. And when you get customers to visit your website, even on like this pop-up, for example, you can collect customer data even if they don't check out. And then obviously if they do check out, you can collect their data and email with them when there's new things, maybe even collect their phone number to text them when there's new things or new retailers. So just a really cool brand, and it just looks like they set things up the right way. And I'm sure that there's all kinds of challenges along the way, but let's go through their website. First of all, super cute. I got this pop-up, so I'm gonna claim the discount. Click on claim my discount and put in my email address. And it's offering me a mystery discount. So let's see. And then it's asking me for my phone number, so I'll put my phone number in too. Finish signing up to activate your discount. Activating my discount with my phone number. And interesting. It's having me validate my phone number with a code, which is fine. But I think this is one of those, cool. So check your text and email to get your discount. Share my screen again. And I'm gonna press shop now. I got a text message that says, I'm subscribed. That code that it had me put in, so instead of having me respond yes to the text message to subscribe because you need like that additional consent, it had me put in a code that I received on my phone number, and that consented me. So there was less friction as far as like needing to text back, but there was one extra step to put in the code that I got from my phone number. So I got a thanks for subscribing to SMS marketing. Here's your code for 10% off your first order. Hot Girl 10, shop here. They use PostScript. Then I got another SMS, and it says, welcome to the fam, so glad you're here, bestie. Use Hot Girl 10 for 10% off your first order. Shop Hot Girl Pickles here. It looks like they actually, this SMS probably, they probably don't want this to be sending. It's probably an automation that was set up, and because as you can see, that first SMS that I read out loud doesn't have their branding, but that second one where it's like, welcome to the fam, so glad you're here, bestie, with like a little heart, that's on brand for their brand voice. So they probably do need to go in and just look at their PostScript backend and take out that one little automation to reduce the I guess since I got two, it's just like a little bit of a hiccup in the system. And one that maybe they don't even realize is going on because it's not one to like get complaints about. So it's an easy miss, and stuff like this happens all the time. But that would be a recommendation, is to go in and turn off that first automation and make sure that the second one is sending. Okay, so it looks like they have a banner that's 10% off all 4-packs. That sounds good. You can shop all products, jars, merch. Their website is so cute. Yeah, it's so cute. So they've got 4-packs, and it looks like that 10% discount is applied. 2-packs, bread and butter. Organic. There's one called Turmeric Twist, Honey Harissa. This one's bread and butter chips. Crunchy. They have really cute like illustrations on their website. Then they link their socials. So the homepage is really cute, and looks like it's just easy to add to your cart too. Let me see if they have a quick add. Pick your own. If I was to do just the, yeah. So if there's one for like when you're not customizing it, it has a quick add to cart. So right from the homepage, I can just press add to cart and it goes to cart. So that's great. Reduces friction for sending you to another product page to then press add to cart. So that's great. I think what I'll do is pick a 2-pack. Actually, you know, me and Rob love pickles, so you know what? We'll do the 4-pack, and you get 10% off. I think it's a good idea for them to do that because it's probably more profitable to ship more jars because of the shipping costs and everything, which I'm interested to see. Pick any 4 jars and mix and match. So let's just do one of each. Garlic cumin, honey harissa, original dill, and bread and butter. Oh, and then I really like the way they set all of this up. It's so cute. Very seamless. There's some more little sketches. All right, so we'll add this to the cart. And I'm gonna remove the bread and butter ones that I put in before. And it looks like it's showing my discount here, 10% off bundle. So I'm saving $3.56, and it's showing that there as well. I'm gonna click around and just, here's their homepage. Maybe you're the one answering angry customer emails at 11 p.m. Or maybe you already have a team, but tickets are slipping through, responses feel copy-pasted, and your reviews are starting to show it. Either way, it's costing you customers and it's costing you time that you don't have. I'm Zoe Kahn, founder of Inevitable Agency, and we build experiences you're proud of. We create and run customer experience teams for D2C brands, onshore or offshore, trained on your voice, your products, your standards. Whether you're starting from scratch or replacing a team that just isn't cutting it, you get real people who care about your customers as much as you do, not a script. We handle the day-to-day, tickets, analytics, returns, live chats, AI bots, chargebacks, the list goes on. And we optimize the systems behind it so response times drop and your reviews go up. You stay close to your customers, you just stop being or managing the bottleneck. If you're an operator or founder ready for customer service that actually performs, book a call with us at inevitableagency.co. Let's talk about what that could look like for your brand. I just like everything about this brand is just cute. And I love to see girls just being bad bitches, you know, and just starting things and doing it. This is funny. She has pickles over her eyes like cucumbers, and they're like tanning. Adorable. The internet's favorite pickle. Their little sketches like move while you're scrolling through the site, so it just adds a little more fun. You can tell that they really like put a lot of effort into this site, and it doesn't look like a typical Shopify theme. So great job, guys. Let's read about their story. Why Good Girl Snacks and why Hot Girl Pickles. The company and product name are communicating a mindset versus a physical state. Hot girl walks, girl dinners. Love that. Their founders, Leah and Yasmin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Very cute. If you want to carry them, they've got their a website form here, or you can sign up with Fair, which is good. Fun fact, our agency, one of the things that is like a random task that we provide customer experience service and operations solutions, and some of our brands have we help some of the brands go through their Fair like messages and requests and customer service inquiries. And basically Fair is just like a place where mom and pop shops or anyone who's buying like big amounts of anything can go on, and you can supply D2C, you could supply larger like bulk orders to them. So it's a really good place for brands who are just starting off that don't have that like retail footprint yet. And this form in itself is just a really good place. My dogs are going crazy. This form in itself is just a really good place because as a brand, you'll always need to kind of fight for retail space. Like only so many brands can fit on a shelf, and the retailers want to provide things that are or buy things that are going to sell, obviously. So if you're able to show that that you have interest in your pickles or in your products, then you're able to win that retail space better. Their Find Us page. Let's see where they are near me. Phoenix. Whole Foods. Oh, what? Shea cheese. Okay, so I'll have to go find them at Whole Foods. Fun. And then what I always like to do, because we are customer experience girlies, is checking out their contact page. When I click on this, it actually opens up just one of those mail, like your Gmail accounts, and which can kind of create some friction, because a lot of times, like for mine, for example, on this computer, if I open it up, it brings me to like an old email address that I'm not even signed into. Or like I know if I try to do it on my phone, it'll open up to my like mail app, and I'm like not signed in right that way either. The other thing that a good like contact page can do, and you can set this up in a lot of help desks. I know that we set it up a lot of times in like in Gorgeous. You just fill it out and ask for the customer's name, but then you can also ask them for the type of like why they're reaching out, which can help you on the back end organize the different types of tickets and kind of see what you're getting yourself into, and help you prioritize if you set up different rules and stuff. I don't know how much like volume that they have as in their consumer support, but with growth, it really helps to have that organized. So the contact us page is definitely one that's like often missed with brands that can just improve the experience like a lot. And let's look at, we love a FAQ page. So it looks like it's short and to the point, and in more questions, you email them here. That's like another place where you could like link your contact page, but looks like their email address is kind of where they send people. Now, and again, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I love a smart help center, where people can search, put in keywords and stuff. And what that also really helps with is you're able to, if you set it up in a smart help center FAQ page, like Gorgeous, you're able to see what people are searching that you didn't have answers for. So it really kind of helps with that consumer insight too. What questions are people asking that they might not want to, there's too much friction, or it's not as like important to send a whole customer service message because they don't want to bother, or they don't want to know that bad, but they might be wondering and asking these questions on the site. So moving on, let's go to checkout. I'm gonna hide my screen for just a second because we know that we don't want to be getting doxxed. Oh no. Okay, so 2 of the items are sold out, which is interesting. Let me show you the screen that popped up. It's showing an out of stock message, which is interesting because it didn't show me that in like when I was picking the flavors, but I think it makes sense because it didn't look like I could get those flavors by themselves. So I'm gonna return to my cart and pick some different flavors. Okay, so, oh, it's not, it didn't really bring me back to my cart, but it brought me back to the home page, but that's okay. I'm going to redo it then. So, but I forgot which ones are out of stock. Okay, I think these 2 are in stock. Bread and butter. Oh, it's interesting. It like changed my 4-pack variety to just 2, but it updated the price. So okay, so I can get bread and butter and garlic and cumin. 2 bread and butter. Add to cart. All of these little like website friction points are a little bit hard to fix, and so it's pretty like normal, I would say, and most people can figure it out. But in the best case scenario, it's very seamless. Like if you put return to cart, it brings them back to like this page, you know. so that it's not like the consumer doesn't have to go and look and like figure out what they need to do as next steps. Because sometimes this could, the more friction that you provide, the less likely people are going to get to checkout. But some of this stuff is so, like, if you have bundles, it's just hard to set up in the back end. So again, it's kind of like normal, but it's one of those things that is always on your list. Like, I'm sure there's so many things to do, and maybe like brands know that this is a friction point, but there's bigger fires or like bigger fish to fry, So I'm gonna get rid of the bundle or the broken bundle and check out. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put in my discount. I'm curious to see if my discount will stack. So I'm gonna use Hot Girl 10, and it doesn't stack. So I wonder, that's also typical. Like if you can't stack discounts, and maybe it said that somewhere on the site, but I wonder if they get email inquiries or like upset people that want to use the 10% off on the bundle, but it doesn't stack. But it's also, as long as it's clear to the customer, we hope that people don't get upset, but you can really only give out so many discounts to be profitable, you know what I mean? So I'm sure I could save this discount, like this 10%, and get just like a single, but it does not stack on my bundle. All right, I'm gonna still hide my screen for a little bit and just go through Shop Pay really quick. I like to go over the whole process to the end because sometimes post-purchase there'll be little surprises or like surveys. So let's see. All right, my order's confirmed, and I can't wait to get these pickles in the mail. I think this was such a good topic for Let's Laugh About It because it was a funny situation that wasn't ideal, but the brand took it, they ran with it, I don't know, I'm just so happy for them, just because I love to see hardworking girls succeed and go out there and just create brands that they're passionate about. So good job, guys. It's really fun to watch you build, and that will conclude our episode this week. If you wouldn't mind rating the podcast or subscribing on YouTube, wherever you're watching this, it really, really helps the channel grow. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.